Flock will win.
Yo! Welcome back to the live. Hope you're having a good night. If you were catching us earlier, we were going to Starbucks. Got that Starbucks in me. I'm weird. Just trying to pull everything up, you know, on a computer. So, let's go see here. Ooh, let's get us on a Tickety Talk as well. We weren't on TikTok earlier. Hopefully we can get on TikTok now. Should be fun. Should be cool. I don't know why it throws us into gaming every time. Although gaming has more people watch the gaming stuff than watch anything else. So I guess that matters. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do. I'm gonna try something. It works. Oh, it's the worst. That was probably really loud for you because for some reason it came through two different sources on that one. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to go through that channel, but it went through a different channel. It's supposed to go through a certain channel, went through a different channel, and I don't know what to make of that. I had this turned down, and it went through... Huh, that's weird. Went through the main sound, too. Weird. I don't know. I don't see anything... I don't know. I don't know why it went through two sources. Anyway, moving on. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the live stream. Or if you were here earlier, welcome back to the live stream. We are hopefully making some music. Hey, let me tell you something real quick. I made something cool. Do you want to see what I made that was really cool? It was that Mario car. Mario Kart Lego car. I built it. And it's wonderful. I enjoy Legos. As you can see, I enjoy Legos. And I've built them. I finished Lego Mario today. The Mario Kart one. Finished it today. What a W. What up, Miss Duck? Welcome to the live stream, the second one of the day. We finished a minute ago on a bike ride, and now we're back here live streaming again from here. Did I summon a duck? Quack. There, did it work? Did you ever see there's a video of this guy. He's teaching his friend how to, he goes, how does he do it? He goes, this is how you do a moose call. And he's like teaching his friend, so his hands are like together like this. He's like, okay, then we're gonna do this, cross them like this. He goes like, he gets ready and he's like, okay, then get ready. And his friend's ready to go, got his hands all set up, and he goes, here, moosey. And his buddy's just like, oh, come on. It's pretty funny. And that's where I got the joke. I was like, get ready. Quack. It's pretty funny. I thought it was funny. I took someone else's joke and I made it my own. And you laughed. You said your birthday present's in Discord. What'd you get? I could open Discord, but I'm not sure that my computer has the current strength at the moment. Duck Mat? What's that? No way! That's so cool. Love that. That's awesome. That is amazing. That's great. I'm happy for you. That's so cool. Yeah. Share one in the Discord. I don't think I have a Discord. Nope. That, you know what? That probably needs to be something that gets done, is where I have commands. There are commands. It's just not good ones. Well, no, they're not useful ones. They're just ridiculous ones. Commands in the chat. Lumia, because it's Lumia that I use. Okay. There, I created a reminder. Dust on my keyboard, why? Anyway, a mat for the bedroom. Oh, I thought it was like a duck named Matt. M-A-T-T. I was like, that's a weird one, but I like it. So here's what I'm curious about. Why are you all red in the chat? Like right there. You're red in the chat. And I don't know why. You're only red. Maybe they fixed it. Wait, I gotta go to... How do we go to the settings here? Properties. Here we go. So... Chat features. If anything, you should be blue. You know what I mean? Oh, I can set a different color for you because you're a moderator. Subscribers are light blue. Everyone else is yellow. You get special red. Do you want me to make you blue? I can make you blue. Let's make you blue. And subscribers will make... purple? Should we do purple? Since it's Twitch. There. So now if you type anything in the chat, you'll be blue. Should be blue. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just say, hey, let's do this live. There we go. Okay, well, I might have to... Huh? Transmission cannot be provided... Oh, it went away. The big red sign showed up on my screen. It was like, transmission cannot be blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then it just went away. Great. Awesome. Love that for me. Mini Blank post. You posted it in the Discord? Okay, let's go. Let's go check this out. Do you want me to show it or no? Oh, that's epic. I love that. Oh, I love that. That's great. That's awesome. I love that. I don't know if I can show if I can show it. Hey, look at that. There it is. Let's just click on it. There it is. Boom. Miss Duck Jada. I love it. All the ducks. Did your parents get that for you? Because that's fantastic. That's pretty awesome. I love it. W's in the chat. Oh, I got a Discord message to respond to. Oops. Oh, the duck mat. Super cool. Love it. That's great. That's great. Okay. So tonight the idea is... Oh, I called that one Journey of a Musician. Let's just call it Life of a Musician. Let's do Let's Make a Beat on TikTok. We're just gonna do Let's Make a Beat. Anyway, sorry, I got carried away there for a moment. Hold on. Oh no, don't fall. Mario almost fell out. I made this. You said, oh. Anyway. I built this out of Legos. I don't know the best way to handle it, and I'm afraid Mario's gonna fall out. The thing is, I think there's a way to get him to stay. I did it! All you gotta do is connect it together. This is Mario in a cart. Thus, Mario Kart. Anyway, I built that. It's pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. And this is surprisingly heavy. This is surprisingly heavy. I didn't expect it to weigh as much as it does. His head moves, but I'm scared to move it too much because his ears fall off. They're not on there very well. This was a lot of fun to build. And as I built it, it was super cool as I built it. Just the different part. That's one of the fun parts about building Legos is how as you're building it, you're like, oh, that's that part. Oh, that's that part. Oh, that's that part. His head was the complicated part. It was the last part. I had a cart, and it was an empty cart, and then I had a headless man sitting in a cart, and then finally his head was put together, and his brains are just black and green. What is his brains? It's not a whole lot happening, although his arm is supposed to be like that. Yeah! First place. I was really hoping, so here's the thing. I was really hoping with this that I could pull, sorry, you can't see it if you're on TikTok, I was really hoping that I could pull him out of here and like he would stand. I was really hoping this, that I could pull him out of here, make him stand, move his legs how I wanted to. No. You can't. He just sits on his butt. It's just butt Mario. It's come here, dude. Get you out of here. How do you without breaking? Come here. I'll just show them that you're lame. Come on. Got him. You can't hit. He's just a bum. He's just a butt that sits. His arms move. Okay, back in the sit, please. Thank you. No, that was his ear. That's what I was talking about. His ears aren't very good. He's missing an ear. Here you go, buddy. Well, thank goodness he's not real. There, okay. Turn your head. Yep. Look like you want to be here. Cool. Put him back. And then it comes on is awesome. I'm gonna take these headphones off because they're being real restrictive. Let it go. Be good. Bing. Put my headphones on. The bing. Okay. Why do I sound different in my ears now? That's weird. Okay. So anyway, I built that today. I finished it today. I thought it was awesome. So I set it over there. Here, hold on. If you're on TikTok, you're welcome. There he is. He's right there. Enjoy the 2 seconds you got to look at him. He's great. He's, okay, there's an episode of Seinfeld. I'm old. That's fine. There's this episode of Seinfeld where there's a puppet. Okay, there's this puppet, and the puppet. There's a ventriloquist guy, and then there's a puppet, and Jerry has concerns that the puppet's gonna like come to life. He's like scared of this thing. I'm scared of these things too. I don't like these things either. Why does my mic sound so much better when I'm right up on it? I don't like that it's that much better. Because that makes it feel like I can't get very good sound from back here. So anyway, he's scared that this thing's going to come to life. And so then what he ends up doing is you end up seeing him like worried about it. And then the thing like kind of does come to life. It's kind of funny. Or well, you think it's coming to life. And then there's like the shadow and he's like, he's in bed, and it freaks him out. It's actually really funny. I did a really good job of explaining it just so you guys are aware. I really explained it very well. That was ridiculous. So anyway, I really wish this mic picked up the sound better. I'm not sure. Do I just... Hold on. What happens if I do that? Is it less... Now you can really tell if it's like not straight. I mean, that works. Now you can, is that better? Is that better? Is that better? It's not better. It's not that much better. It sounds better. Whoa. Hey, it sounds better. I don't know what's going on with this mic. Check, mic check. Oh, I see what's happening. It's let's bring the volume down just a little bit on it, and then bring this volume up just a little bit on it. Just something like that. Nope, like that right there. Okay, that works. I don't really like that. Check, mic check. I'm trying to turn up the gain on it in real time. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Oh, it should be showing me that. It's not show. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was the high pass filter. Check, mic check. Oh, I'm not sure that I. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Let's go right about there. Oh, yes, that was nice. Okay. I think that's working out okay. We're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. That's going to be fine. There is this thing. It's a pop filter. Although it's kind of popping weird. Pop filter. Pop filter. Oh, why do I have to sign in? Could you hear me say that? Why do I have to sign in? Why is that so bad over here? Why is that so bad? Why? You know what? I don't like that this mic isn't picking up distance very well. It's like I have to talk right into it. Not sure that I like that a whole lot. Why is it asking me to sign in? Hold on. It's asking me to sign into Google. Come on, Google. That's weird. Why would it ask me to sign into Google? Why? See how when I'm right into the mic, it works? That's weird. I don't like that. It sounds like, to me, it's almost sounding like it's muffled when I'm away from the microphone, which I don't like that. I don't need to turn it up. What do I need to turn up? In my ears? No. Check. Weird. Okay. I put check in the YouTube chat. YouTube chat's on. Hey, if you're in YouTube, make sure you say hey. If you're in TikTok, make sure you say hey. Facebook chat. Hello. Hey, yo. Why can't I write it? I can't write anything in Facebook. It's okay. Hey, welcome in to the live stream. Live stream. Wow, that gets really low back here. Whoa! I got some kind of noise gate on this thing that I'm not enjoying. Check the echo. Check the echo. Well, that's cool. Let's see what reverb does. Reverb. Check the reverb. It's pretty cool. I'm looking at something else here. Hold on. It's to my left, and I don't like that because I'm going to use my left. I got to use my left hand. Bring the threshold down a little bit. Because I didn't like that it wasn't catching everything I was saying, even back here. It wasn't catching it back here. I didn't like that very much. Check, mic check. 1 2, mic check. 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check. 1 2 3 4 5. Mic check. Mic check. Ayo, mic check. Mess with our compressor a little bit. Mic check. Mic check. I could pan you. Whoa! Oh, I did not like that. I panned it to the left. That was not, I did not like that. High pass filter. High pass filter. High pass filter. I'm gonna put you about right in there. That sounds good. Okay, I think we're all right. That was weird. The mic was weird. The mic was being weird. I didn't like that very much. All right. Hope everyone's having a great and fantastic day. Hey, we're gonna make some music today. There was some other. See that how that bounces out back here? I can't hear that in my headphones. Is that my headphones? Because I'm coming through. I'm curious about something. We're gonna troubleshoot live. Just for a second, real quick. I have one thing I want to try real fast. If this works, then great. And if it doesn't, then mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Hey yo, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check. It's a little different. It's the same. That stinks. It's about the same. All right, let's just change back what we just did. Yeah, I'm just gonna change it back. Change it back. Change it back. Just gonna change it back. It's almost like the volume does need to be up, and I don't understand that. I'm not sure why. It's weird that it needs to be. My gain is fine. The gain is fine. So why does it feel like I need to crank this to get this to a good audio level? I don't like that. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. See, that's too hot. I need to run it right in here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, there we go. Okay, we'll leave it right here. You can't see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing. That's all that matters. We're gonna leave it right there. I think that'll work. All right, welcome into the live stream. We're going to make some music tonight. I hope to anyway. I would love to jump into making a song. I've got an idea for one, and it'd be really cool. We're not going to start from scratch. We've already got something started. It's for a video game that I am creating this for. And so I'm really excited to get into that. See, I'd like to be able to turn my head and you can still hear me, but that's really weird. It's not working that way. Why not? It's always worked better than that for some reason that I want to say. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's get going. We're going to make some music tonight because making music is a lot of fun. I think you could hear that, right? We're going to change this song because that's a weird song. Let's get this thing open. Ooh, is it this one? I have 3 versions of this song because I've tried it once and tried it again. And then I was like, wait a minute. I think I've got it. We can't hear that yet. Let me figure out why not. Okay, mic check. I'm wondering if it's my headphones. And my headphones are like, hey. What is wrong with the headphones? Weird. Okay, let's fix the audio because I think I figured out what's happening with my headphones. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I think that's better. I actually figured it out. I had a different setting on my headphones. So you guys have been able to hear me just fine the whole time, and I'm the idiot. Makes total sense. Absolute total sense. 100%. All right, sorry. I'm loading into the song here. I gotta like open a bunch of things quick. I'm gonna have to rewrite the bass line, I believe. See if we got this here. Cool. Okay. Could you hear that? Did you hear that? I think you heard that. Yep. So we're working on this. This is work. This is work. This is work. We are working on this. This is our song so far. So let's get into this here, huh? Welcome to the live. Hope you're having a good night. Here we go. And try this. Turn that up a little bit. Still working on this. I'm going to have to rewrite the bass for this. I don't think I have anything after this verse, though. Apparently I do. Oh, I didn't label this correctly. So I'm in the middle of writing some of these. So like there's a low synth, a high synth. There's also the main synth. Most of what you heard there was like the main synth. If you're on TikTok, you can't see this, and I apologize. I need to set it up. It went haywire. Don't get mad at me. I'm trying to fix it. Give me 2 seconds to fix it. Trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. Listen, I'm trying to fix it. You guys aren't even that angry, so it's not a big deal. This chat. I don't want the chat, though. It takes it off of both? Why? Oh, that's right. The drums are done. Excuse me. Sorry. There. Okay. You're set to go now in TikTok. Well done, everyone. Group effort. Great job. We did it. We are successful. Well done, everyone. Great job. I didn't even post on X that we're live. What do we say? Live beat making. So this is the chorus, and this is where so this is what we made here. This needs to copy over into probably this one. This is chorus though. I'm trying to remember where I was on this one because I was working on it and then stopped working on it. So I'm trying to figure it out. That's basically it. One of the things, and I talked about this before with when I was riding a bike and we were at Starbucks. I was talking about the different like streaming tools, not the platforms they go to like Twitch, Kick, etc. But I was talking about the tools that you use, and so I use Prism Studio. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. What Streamlabs does better is the chat, multi-chat. Now you got to pay for that stuff, but it works really well and it works out of the box, and that's why I like using those. I'd rather just pay rather than trying to figure out all these ins and outs and different plugins you have to use and stuff. It's like, what's the deal with airline food? You know what I mean? It's that sort of thing going on. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I need to get this. Can I copy this and paste it into another one? Can I paste it into you? I don't know if I want to do that. I do, but only the second half. So no, I want main synth. This one. At 25, this part. Yeah, just this part. We're going to copy this. I'm going to see if I can take it into here. And at 25, paste it. Would that work? It doesn't. So how do I get that over there? That's what I want to know. It's almost like you have to export it. Too many crickets, Batman. It's not even working. So where is this one? This one, 2, hip hop, straight, C, big beat, C. Okay. Big beat, C4. Okay. So let's try to go here. Go to 25. To hip hop C4, this one. You can hear it. Go back to 25. Okay, now I'll plug it in. Can't really hear it. Why not? Is it the same? I bet it's the same. It's playing up here. I need to select all these. Nope. What we do... What's the button for this? Shift? Command? It's not right click. Is it this button? Nope. Is it this? Nope. Here. So that's not correct. This needs to go. Why? That's why it sounded weird. We're gonna clip it here. Here we go. Here we go. So what I want to do is keep the bass in there. I want to get rid of all these. So we go back to 23, 24. Hear that? So now we got to add more into that. Except that needs to be part. I need to add the bass in yet. That bass is going to be killer. Go back to 21. See what our bass is doing. Oh, it doesn't kick in until here. Yeah, this bass just needs, I think, completely rewritten. Because this synth was hitting well. Just here. Okay. I do want to go back to here. Okay. I'm going to take some of this out. So we go here. Try to take that out, that out. Try that. Actually, take this one out and this one out too. It doesn't need to hit that there. It just needs to be empty there. Take the C out as well. I don't like that as much. Let's leave those in. Nope. Take those back out. Do I leave the C? Let's leave the C ones. Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. So that kind of acts as the bass part for that. Hey, what up, Samus? Welcome to the live stream. I got to do something more in that verse, but let's, I'm going to keep going with some of this. Didn't know you made good music. Well, it's just some sounds. There's some sounds happening, and that's about all I know. Have you heard the whole thing so far yet? Here you go. Check this out. I shouldn't say the whole thing. I'm only up through the first chorus. Bum, 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 bum. That's about all we are so far. That's about where we are. But it's sounding like it you know, it has remnants of a song. There is a song there. you know, you might actually think it's real. You'd put it on your playlist. It's actually really encouraging. So this is for a video game, which I've been told to say, hey, I can make it's about a video game, but I'm not allowed to say the title of the video game, although you might already know the title of the video game, Samus. Anyway, that's what this is for. Ooh, what did I just do? Oh, what did I just do? I just unloaded a bunch of plugins. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how I did that. I hit the enter key. Okay, let's load all of our plugins back in, I guess. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Weird. Why did that happen? I was trying to go to the beginning of the song. So there's a lot of things that were happening before. I need to hide those too. The bass is too loud there. But then I need it to be louder later, so I'll figure it out. I like stuff made by OMFG. Yeah. I guess this is similar to that. I think this build-up is actually pretty cool. I do a pretty good job on it. And then it just kind of goes right into the next part, which is really cool. Because there's there's different things you want in different kinds of music, right? So this one is for a video game, so it can't have too much of like a drop. Drops are in different parts. This part here, I think, does a really good job, and I'm not like trying to pat myself on the back. I think just this was on accident, but I think I did a really good job of just keeping it going by dropping it, and then it keeps going. Just keeps going. And a lot of times from a pre-chorus to a chorus, it kind of, but this doesn't do that very much. It just keeps going. And I thought that was really cool. I liked that. I don't don't know how much I like this part. What do I do here? I almost need to do something with the bass line. It's something's extra is gonna have to happen here. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do 29. Try that. Ooh, kind of like the last one. These are going to clash so bad. Well, that's just poopy. Let's see. If we... Hang on, I need to get a better idea of what I'm doing here. Because, you know when you go from like deep into something and then like a couple days later you leave it and you try to get back to it? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get back into it. I'm curious what this part was because I forget. That's what that was. It was one note. You played this one note. I was like, pretty sure that's all it was, but I had to figure that out. I couldn't remember what it was. Okay. So this is already playing fairly low. It's playing the whole kind of spectrum of everything. I'm trying to, let me play this thing. What does it need? What does it need? Just needs some accents, right? So which could be here. What? Can we do anything? No? There we go. Gee whiz. It wasn't doing anything. No, it doesn't need a lot. No. Well, that's getting far away. Try this. I don't know what it's going to sound like. I actually really like it, but it needs to be different. So what's this? Reggae 4. Okay, Reggae 4 Bridge 1. Let's do stop it. Go away. Which one was I using? Because I just want to use the same one to start. This isn't. Oh, this was okay. Drive. This one's electric. Oh, I did change it up already. Okay, good. But we need to go here. Why do I know hear you? Okay. And at... There we go. There we go. 21 was... I got this. I got this. If I can find it. Straight bridge. Okay, so that's correct, but not correct exactly. Okay. It needs to be... It's probably really loud. What on earth is it playing? What in tar nation? Huh? It's off key. Why? Huh? Yeah, it's off key. Apologies. Something's not right. What? I'm an idiot. Truly. No. Ooh. That was weird. Yeah. It needs to hit hard again. Wondering, does it go back to that? Maybe. Actually, maybe not this part. So what you do is you take these first, take that first hit out of there. Yes. Watch. Almost got to do it here too. And right here. Oh, maybe. Let me see. Let me see. Cool. I like it. Kind of sit in the background a little bit. So I just messed something up big time. I just realized something that I did. These are supposed to be in a different track, and I put them all in this track. Oh, man. And I was on a roll. It sounded really good. But wait, nothing else is in here? Why is nothing else in this track? Nothing else is in this whole track? Oh, well, that's a win. So, what? Wait, what was not in? Huh? Now I'm confused. Because it was supposed to be something going on here. See, it says something's playing here. Nothing's playing. Okay, something's messed up. I messed something up big time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but wait. Why is that not like... I know how I screwed this up. Wait a minute. No, this is right. It's just that there's... So, what? It sounds cool, but hold on. It actually sounds really cool, but I don't want that there. I want it here. So, what was I listening to this whole time? Okay, now we got it. Okay, cool. Gotta stay organized. Okay. I like this sound, but I'm gonna find something else. I know it's loud, but I turned it up so I could hear it. That's okay. Well, it's kind of fun. I still think the 16-bit's going to be our best one. Come on now. It's too soft. Like my basketball game. Never mind. That's fun. like a train. That's why it's called tunnel vision. Turn it up so you can hear it. See, that works. This is still the answer. I don't like how it goes in the next verse yet, but I'm still trying to figure out if this is where I want it at the moment. I need to pan that more so it's like... Feels weird. Hold on. I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to actually not have this in the chorus. I'm going to see what it sounds like there. We'll figure it out here. I want to change my lights real quick. That one back there didn't change. The one behind me didn't change. It's supposed to also change. Oh, it did. Never mind. Change it to blue. Yeah, blue looks good. What? Because this I don't like. No, I don't like that. I keep forgetting that it goes behind the camera. I'm sorry. I'm thinking in my head. Try that. Ooh. I actually really like that. Let's play with that. All right. We're just gonna do it like that. I'm thinking in my head how this goes here. Try that. Oops. Oh, yeah. Oh, that hit so well. Oh, yeah. So cool. Ba-da-da-da-da. What up, Mariah? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night, good evening. Actually, for you, it's like breakfast at this point. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the live stream, where all your dreams come true. I don't know if that's true, but that's the slogan. That's that. It's what it is now. That's the slogan now. It's 5 o'clock. It's absolutely 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's see. Go back to our verse. I got to go back to these drums because the little really just it doesn't fit there. It's cool. It doesn't go there. Right here. It just needs to be a lower volume. Wherever those dumb things are. Shaker 1? Shaker, no. FX1. There it is. Just bring it down a lot. Wait. Hold on. So no. Try that. Thanks, I appreciate it. Nope. No. What's wrong with this? Oh, something's wrong with it. Yeah, it doesn't need to be the full length. It just needs to be half, like this. The first way I had it. No. It needs this, right? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. That actually sounded right, but it was weird. Why does it sound like it needs 5? That's a weird number. That's a weird number. Why? There's something happening here that I don't like. That. Still not. We're just gonna try it over and over. You're gonna get sick of it. You're just gonna be sick of it. Sick of it. It's gonna be just draining your head. You're gonna be nightmares. Whoops. That sounds right. I actually think that sounds right. So, you know why it sounds bad? Because we need to make this one hit harder. The last one has to hit harder, and it's not. Nailed it. Got it. There it is. Figured it out. I can solve puzzles. Yes, you're going to have nightmares because I'm just playing this little what over and over. What. See? Just nightmare city with this. Nailed it, though. Got it. Figured it out. Fixed it. I'm not sure how much I like some of this yet. Just putting it together. Here you go, Mariah. Check this out. It doesn't hit right there. Doesn't hit right there. It sounds good, but it sounds like it's disconnected from the rest of the song. Ooh, I have an idea. Hold on. Hold on. It's really cool, but it's disconnected from the rest of the song. It doesn't sound good. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Somebody that's a neighbor of mine has a campfire going, and it's coming right through the AC system here. Oh, Mariah, I built Mario Kart. He's huge. He's ginormous. Look how big he is. He's huge. It's actually really heavy. It's super heavy. Like holding it, I'm like, okay, this is a Lego. Wow. Yes, that was great. Wow. So anyway, I built that Mario. It's pretty cool. It's really heavy too. Add some bass to this next part too. So what we can do, take out like the first few notes here. Ooh, take out these notes. Watch this. This would be really cool. Hold on. Oh, that's actually super cool. No, wait. It is made of Legos. He did not help. He watched. It's an adult Lego. It's the only way I know that I'm an adult is because I built that and didn't have any pieces left over. I did on one step though. So I had listen. So I had a couple. I had this one section built, right. So you pour out one bag at a time, right? Bag one, bag two, etc. And I get to the end of a bag. Actually, at one part of the Lego, I was putting things together. I was like, man, that doesn't stay together very well. I was like, okay, no big deal. It's the way it's supposed to be. I get to the end of the bag and I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to have these pieces left over. And I was like, let me look back. And I look back, I flip back a couple pages. I'm like, that's why those pieces sat there and felt like they weren't going to stay on, because the pieces that were supposed to be under it were missing. And so luckily I was able to kind of just pull it apart, put the pieces in, snap it back together. It was a little difficult, but I was able to kind of do that, and I've got it together now. But yes, it's all Lego. Hold on. Thing's heavy, man. Look at this. This is Lego. Steering wheel does work. Not very good, but it does. It's pretty cool. His arm is supposed to be up here like, yeah, across the finish line. Yeah. I also really wished that his head's really loose, which is fine. His ears come off easy. I really wished that Mario would have been able to stand, that you'd have been able to make Mario stand up and put him next to the cart or something like that. But instead, he's permanently on his booty, permanently on his butt. And that's okay. That's okay that he's permanently on his butt. I don't mind it so bad. But it's super cool. I actually love this thing. So it's been sitting very like there were 17 bags of Legos. This was sitting about 6 bags in for like a month. I had started it and just never finished it. And then the last like 2 days, I was like, you know what? I have to finish that Lego, because I saw a Lego set that I really wanted. And I was like, but I have Legos at home. I have Legos at home that need built. And I was like, I have to finish building this. Now, the thing is, now that I have this one done, I really want to get the Luigi Mario Kart, the Luigi Kart. It's a Luigi Kart, not a Mario Kart. This is the Mario Kart. That's the Luigi Kart. I want to get the Luigi one. Look it up. It's super cool. I want to get the Luigi one to put next to this one. So here's the thing. I wanted to get Mario because Mario came out first. They're going to stop selling Mario before they stop selling Luigi, I would assume. I hope they don't stop selling them at the same time. I'd like to get Luigi before the price goes skyrocket up. I need people to sub so that I can buy more Legos. I'm kidding. That's not why you should sub. But anyway, I want to buy more Legos, and I need Luigi yet, and that's going to take just as long to build. This thing was super cool. His arm doesn't stay up. It's supposed to. Like, why I oughta. I don't know. That doesn't look right. It looks like he's swinging out to right field or something like that. Yeah, subscribe now. Support my addictions. And in the last 2 days, I built 2/3 of this. There was the very basics of the cart. It was like, if we look at it from the bottom, please don't fall off. A piece just fell off. Cool, that's neat. I like when everything falls apart. I've tried to look at it from the bottom here, and like, basically you see like the gray and the black here, like it was basically that much, and a little bit of this front and a little bit of this back was basically done. And then I went in and did the rest of it in the last 2 days, and I'm super proud of this thing because it's awesome. I love Mario. You can see my other Mario Legos. My life likes to fall apart. Ha ha. I also have the Mario with Luigi, and I also have the Piranha Plant, and I also have the Game Boy right there. I love these Legos. I like the adult ones because they like come with stands and stuff. I just about dropped it. So that one has a stand. There's that. This is really cool. Oh, it's gonna hit the Game Boy. Don't hit the Game Boy. How cool is that? His tongue comes out. And if you crank it, he runs. You can't see it. There we go. That's so cool. Anyway. I'm going to end up breaking something. I'm going to break something. I know I am. Anyway, these Legos are super cool. These 18 or older ones, as they call them. 18 or older. That's how I know I'm an adult, because I can build that. Now, listen, I had a scary part today where I was like, oh, got Lego pieces left over. I had Lego pieces left over. Oh, geez. But anyway, it's super cool. I like his head. Oh no, his ear fell off. I'm just trying to turn his head. There we go. See? But his ear fell off. I'll have to fix it later. It's behind. It's the one in the back. I can see it from here. I don't know if you can see it, that his ear's missing. His ear's missing. Let's buy Mario new ear. Sub now. Somebody anonymously gifted Jake a sub today, so that was awesome. Thank you for that, whoever you were. Back to the music. We're figuring it out. We'll get it figured out. So what I need to do is here, cut. You can't see. Hold on. Let me finish my thought here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know you can't see it. Let me scooch on over there. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Let me. Okay. Let's see if this sounds any better. Coming out of the chorus. I need to add bass to the verse yet. I should move these to the bass line and hit it better. I should run this as the bass line. D, C, F, F. Yeah. Let's hit the bass line with those. Here. DCF F was it DCFF? DCFF. DC. Oh, what are we doing? Hit please work. There we go. Draw note here. No, you're here. DC F F. There, like that, I believe. If we go here, D, C, F, F. Perfect. Now, what I need to do is actually Get rid of them here. So that we are organized well. Because I want to be able to play them a little bit differently. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm getting there. Ah, this like zoom feature messed me all up. I don't want everything. I just want these 8 notes. Do you guys hear that train? That's crazy. No, this should be separate. Why is this all in one clip? This should not be weird. Why are we acting weird? Okay. So then here, select all of these. Bring you guys up to the next D sharp. Come on. What in the world? Gee whiz. Here we go. Why does that one sound so weird? Oh, I didn't put it in the next one, in this one yet. Yeah, so I actually want to move that to a different track, I think. Let's duplicate this track. We're going to do verse synth. No. Yeah, verse synth low 2. So this one doesn't get these two. This one. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, you know what it does? Copies it. It doesn't. It just does the same thing. I need to like write a whole new one, and that's annoying. I don't like that. Bro, I have to pee so bad. Ooh. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back. Best snack ever. Fruit snacks. Best snack ever. I need something in my stomach. This isn't the best thing, though. I wish I made this song. It's a super cool song. Okay. Now let's get back to the song. Excuse me. I don't know what buttons I'm pushing. Goodness. Okay. No, stop it. Just. Actually, this goes well together. Cool. Okay. We got it. We got it rolling. I'm trying to find the live on TikTok because I want to see what it looks like. Like on the screen and everything. It's supposed to be there and it's just not showing up at all. If I sit here, hold on a second. Let me do something real quick here. If I sit here and I'm on TikTok, okay? And I just sit here and scroll through lives like this. Does each one of those say Zachley Music joined? Because that's a way to like get your name out there. Just sit there and scroll. It's like all these lives are like, oh, thanks for joining Zach Lee Music. Thanks for joining Zach Lee Music. And you just sit here and scroll. That's a hack. If that's right, that's a hack. That is a hack and a half. It's not saying that I'm live though. I can't. Why is it not?
Jade Stars is helping on the DOT. Ember is a DOT frame. Unfortunately, DE decided to nerf her best ability, and that's Shade's
This is my buddy Leech. Him and I played Fortnite on Switch together for years. Fortnite on Switch streamers. That's who we were. Him and a few other guys. We were like, Fortnite on Switch. That was our hook. That was our hook to get people in. And if I comment, this guy's gonna go nuts. Watch this. He's not a Christian by any means. Ready? Ready?
You know what I mean? That's the whole point of it. Zach, how you doing, buddy? We'll come in.
Come on, man. Bro didn't do it. He just said, what's going on? Come on, man. He's in the middle of a big, long explanation. He's talking about something. You know what? She's gonna get hit with a DMCA, so am I. Where's my live at? I just want to see what it looks like on here. Why does it not show mine? It says that I can go live. Why does mine not show up? Is that... Do I have to like go to my profile or something? See, it says I'm not live. Am I not live? Yo, TikTok, am I not live? Anybody on TikTok? Nobody's watching me on TikTok. That's fine. How do you get this to work? Because I don't know. Come on. How do you get this to work? I just want to see mine. How do you Am I backwards from everyone else that everybody puts their stuff their if you go here, they always put their stuff on the bottom and then their self on the top. Like their game goes on the bottom and they go on the top. I did it backwards. Yeah, everybody's on top and then they put their game on the bottom. Everybody does it that way. Everybody. Holy cow. I'm the weird one. That's fine. Well, that's all right. Whatever. I was hoping that would... Am I just not live? Like, if I go to TikTok, am I just not live? Is that happening? Because if I go to my page, it doesn't say I'm live there either. Watch. Let's do... This might not come through. Oh, it came through. Well, that worked. That was from TikTok on my computer, but on my phone, it's not there. Why not? Weird. It's okay. We'll just ignore it. We'll keep working forward. We'll keep pushing forward. Hey, Jono's live. If you guys like Jono, go watch Jono. He's cool too. He's playing video games though. I'm not. I'm making music. Okay. Well, somebody in town said that they were gonna they were offering a 3D printer for like $50 because they didn't know how to use it. And I was like, for $50? So then I said, I can have this was at 6 o'clock today. I said, I can have cash to you right now. I appreciate it. And they said nothing. They never responded. They could have had $50. Oh, it's marked as sold. That stinks. I could have had a sweet 3D printer. That would have been awesome. That would have been so cool. So nice to have a 3D printer. I don't have one. It'd have been cool. It'd have been fun. Get in on a 3D printer. I mean, for $50, it's like you could totally get into like the introductory of like, you know what I mean? Like you totally get the yeah, intro, whatever you call it, introductory. What do you call that? Introduction. I think that's the word I was looking for. Introduction. That's, I think, what I was looking for. Okay. Introduction. Okay. That didn't work. So we're just gonna move on. Let's see. Okay. Let's catch this from the beginning. That works well. Oh, I just figured something out here. 31. Let's try this again. Yeah. Stop it. I didn't right click. Take these out. I like that better. Hang on, I'm listening to something real quick. I'm a little frustrated because I think I set up the song wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. I got to figure out what I want to do there. I should spell things right. Oh, oops. Oh, yes, this is awesome. I don't know that I like that. I like a different note there, but we'll see what else is there. Come on. I don't like that. It's really high. Those are. It's okay. I like this one actually a lot. That was sweet. Oh, that was cool. Right here. And it's this part here. Okay, cool. Cool. I like that. Okay. So this note needs to come right here. That's ominous. Wait. Come on. Bam. It needs to go. Burn. I'm curious what that sounds like. That was cool. Then it goes into the bridge. Okay. So the bass. So what I'm actually thinking here for synth low, just mute that one for now. Okay. take those out. What's that sound? Something's sitting here. I think something got stuck back here. sometimes software does that. That's better. Sweet. Let's go. That was awesome. That turned out really cool so far. I really like where that's headed with that bass especially. Cool. Let's save it. I haven't saved it all night. Oh no, that would be very bad. That'd be very, very bad. We're going to save it again. Just in case. This will be very, very bad. Okay. Neat. Whoa. Ba-ding. Gee whiz. Okay, that was cool. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. We're gonna keep the stream going though. Totally went to turn the volume down and I accidentally knocked it upwards. Boom, 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 boom. So I am going to. I'm simply exporting it, what I've got at the moment, simply to send it to who it needs to go to. Here we go. Let's turn that off for a second. I want to. Yeah, that sounds good. Jeez, I can't type. That's not right. Huh. Sorry. Sound issues. Okay, cool. Just making sure things work. Got it. Okay, cool. So that's fun. We got that far with it. I'm pretty impressed with that. We did something cool. We did something awesome. Let's see here. Actually, hold on. Nope, wrong music, wrong music. Come on. There we go. Okay, cool. Neat. Whew. That was a lot of fun. I just put 3 hours into that. That was cool. Oh, that felt really good. That felt really good to get into that. That was really, really good. There's a couple of things that I am looking to do here. So part of what part of what I'm trying to do is like life of a streamer, right? Or not life of a streamer, sorry, life of a musician. right? And so I'm also creating content that's around just like what it is that I'm actually doing, even behind the scenes and stuff. And so one of those things I wanted to do was set up, like the idea is I have different things that I'm doing content wise. One of the things I would love to do is to, you know what? I need another camera. But one of the things I would love to do is to have a podcast, right? Just a thing that I can actually even record live, right? Because I could totally do this. Ready?
My name is Zach, and I've got a microphone. This is Coffee with Zach Lee. Hey, that's me.
And then it's me talking, and is, you know, hey, it's Zach Lee. It's Coffee with Zach Lee, and it's me, and like I'm hanging out, and then, you know, come back to, you know, this part, and I talk about something and have entertaining conversation with myself, you know. Anyway, I would love to have like, you know, some talking about a specific subject. I think would be really, really neat. And I've also got a whole list of ideas and stuff, and I'm really, really excited for that kind of thing. And so that's kind of where I'm at. Is I would love to be able to record that live. I think that'd be really cool. I also have, if somebody raids, there's a certain song that comes on, and that song I'm supposed to rap to. I've got that here somewhere. Where is it? That's not right. Let's see. If I go to display, what do you see? Ah, okay. Okay, this is what you see. Cool. Great song. So this is the kind of thing that I've like pulled up, right? That I can just quickly go boom. Now I've got a note that's popped up. And so I have a rap that I wrote a while ago. No. Is it in this one? I have so many notes for all this kind of stuff. My robot or the ram cannon stuff. Let's see. Where would that have been? Behind the scenes? Not behind the scenes. Oh, that's... I don't need that note anymore. You gotta look into all my notes here. But I've got, oh, maybe it's under lyrics. Yeah, here it is. Boom, got it. Okay. So this is what I would do. This is the rap. Welcome to the World Wide Web. That's the internet. Had some free time, so I thought I'd write you a rap. Always want to be the best that I can, like I'm Ash Ketchum in them Pokemans. I'm not a big streamer, so I don't say hey chat. All the small streamers do it, yo. That's kind of whack. I want to know each of you all by name, so stop in just like a horse and say, hey, hey. We got them lol moments and some keck W's. The number one body mode is more than double true, so hit the cheers, hit the purple sub button. I can't do this for free, putting food in the oven. Pat it, work it, mark it with a Z. Put it in the oven for you and me. Gotta hit that beat and flow. You see, I got something to say. I need y'all to listen to me. There's a whole beat that goes with it. These were a bunch of the beats that I thought of that would be fun to go with it. I don't know if any of these are gonna sound. That's loud. This is a cool one. This isn't it though. Pretty good one. I don't like that one as much. Oh, this one's sweet, but this one's cool. Setting here and somehow I knocked it over. Let's pause that one. That's pretty cool though. I do like that one. T-Pain's live. That's not T-Pain though. Let me see here. This is a live set. You can't hear anything but. These are the songs that he's been working on his live stream, which is so cool. He works on music sometimes as his live stream. It's super cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to put this together here. Oh, sorry. That scared me too. Yikes. Sorry. Okay, so let's see here. So these are the Raid lyrics, which is super cool. Super great. That was one thing that I needed. Okay. So we have the raid lyrics. So what I do is when somebody raids, it's a keyboard shortcut, pops it open, like, oh, somebody's raiding, I pop this open. Which is a lot of fun, really cool. So that's there. I've got that going. What else was it I was going to set up? I can't remember what it was. Should have wrote it down. Should have absolutely wrote it down. Trying to find my notes. Can't seem to find them anywhere. This stinks. All right. That's what I was gonna do. Okay. Let's do the today's to do. Okay. Coffee with Zach Lee. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to take this.
My name is Zach, and I've got a microphone. This is Coffee with Zach Lee. Hey, that's me.
But
my name is Zach, and I've got
what I
a
need
microphone.
to do,
this is Coffee with Zach Lee. Hey, that's me.
This needs to be unlocked. If you're on TikTok at the moment, or Instagram, I believe. You're seeing kind of a different thing. I didn't let it rest far enough. Rest? Is that the right word?
My name is Zach.
There we go.
And I've got a microphone. This is Coffee with Zach Lee. Hey, that's me.
Not sure why this white didn't go the whole way to the edge. There we go. Lock it in place. Lock it in place. Here we are. Hello.
My name is Zach, and I've got a microphone. This is Coffee with Zach Lee. Hey, that's
me. Hey, that's me. Okay, cool. So we've got that set up. Let me see. So that's the intro to Coffee with Zach Lee. Then we've got our topics to talk about. So do we go to podcast? Is that where it's at? Coffee with Zach Lee topics. So what I should do is call this Coffee with Zach Lee, not podcast. We'll call it Coffee with Zach Lee podcast. That's what it's going to be called in all of my files. Let me get you guys here. So I have tons of files. I do a whole big thing about all these are folders in my notes app, and everything has a place, right? I'm going to try to explain this quickly without sounding like an absolute crazy person. There's a guy online. Actually, what I should do is I should bring him up. Yeah, I'm going to bring him up real fast. I'm going to show you guys something that's just really incredible. Goodness. It's like a dry spot in my throat. So we're going to do, his name is Tiago Forte. Oh, what is
the ever-living fuck?
what is
There are so
happening?
many
What is happening?
people that are like,
What is I went into the search bar. I went to type into the search bar. What happened there? That was weird. All right, so this guy here. This guy's like, he's known as like this productivity guru. He says, organize your digital life, unlock your creative potential. And so he has this thing called a second brain. And where's he at? Building a second brain, start here. Okay, so it's a whole playlist. And what he does is, I wonder, okay, I want to watch this video.
We talked with Ali Abdal about his second brain. The idea.
So what I should do is I should try to explain what a second brain is first. And I don't know if that's Why does YouTube feel like it's lagging right now? This is weird. Maybe we just start here.
One of the biggest challenges of modern life is information overload.
Yes.
From messages, meeting invites, notifications,
Yes.
documents that people are sending us,
Yes.
plus the content we like to consume,
Yes.
books, podcasts, YouTube videos.
Yes.
Those are all information too.
Yes.
And sometimes you just feel stuck
Yeah.
and you don't know why. It's
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
feeling that you
Yeah.
can't find what you're looking for,
Uh-huh.
even though you know you
Yep.
saved it.
Yep.
If you ever have that experience, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. You're trying to
Yay!
lead a modern 21st century life with a Paleolithic brain that did not evolve for that.
You can stay, but I'm leaving.
So we turn to our digital productivity apps to carry some of the load. In this video, I'm talking about my action reference framework. It's a simple way to put every piece of
Boom.
information exactly where it goes. Think about your
Every piece
second
of
brain,
information
which is what I
where it
call
goes.
my digital system for managing information.
Okay, so a second brain is what did he call it? A digital what?
System for managing information.
Digital system for managing information. So any kind of information you get, it's got to go somewhere. Okay, you got to
Think about it in
store
terms
everything.
of two hemispheres.
The idea for me behind this is like, I write everything down so that I don't have to remember it. That's the idea. So then here's the thing. If I never have to remember anything, I can't forget anything. So I write it all down so that I remember.
Just as your biological brain processes information differently in the two hemispheres, so does your digital brain.
Sure.
On the left, the more analytical side, we have action. Things you have to do, like tasks, to-dos, and meetings.
Yeah.
On the right, the more free-form creative side, we have reference. Things you want to think about, learn, refer to, and possibly incorporate into
we
your
ran out
work
of
at
space.
some point
I
in the
love that.
future. This distinction between actionable information and reference information originally comes from David Allen's book, Get.
Everybody who talks about productivity on the internet is like, David Allen, he's our Lord and Savior.
Things done. As
He is
information
pretty smart.
comes into your world, the first decision you'll need to make is a simple yes/no question. Is this something I need to do soon or not? For example, let's say a piece of information comes in, which is file taxes. Is that something that you need to do in the short term or just something that you're keeping for future reference?
Future
Clearly,
reference.
something that you need to do. It's an action. So I'm going to put it on this side. The
Yes.
actions that you need to take in your day-to-day life, you don't want them to get lost in this sea of interesting stuff. They need to be pulled out and put in a separate place where you give them more of your attention. But remember I said there are two decisions you need to make. For the action side, the second question is, does this action need to be taken at a specific time?
Specific
yes or no?
time,
Things
a
like
Pacific
meetings,
time.
Zoom calls, events you're attending, those can't happen whenever you feel like it. They are highly time specific, like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. So
That's
they should go
specific.
in the perfect app designed for that, a calendar app. I personally use Google Calendar, a free service used by millions of people, because it's completely reliable and allows me to send and receive.
I use Apple. Everything I use is Apple. So when he talks about a calendar, I'm using Apple Calendar. When he talks about he calls it a task, what's he call it? Task manager, which is like a to-do list. Like there's Apple tasks. There's a bunch of task apps. I use Apple Reminders. And when he talks about a notes app, he'll use Evernote. You can use anything you want really to take notes. I use Apple Notes. And so all my stuff is on my Apple computer or my Apple phone. It's fantastic.
Invites between myself and others. But you also have the option of using a client calendar app that syncs with the Google Calendar servers.
Yes.
Now, if an action doesn't need to happen at a specific time, then it can go in your task manager, which is a fancy name for a to-do list app. I recommend starting with a free app like Apple's Reminders app or whatever comes built in on your devices. I've used a task manager app called Things for many years
Task
because it's
Manager,
beautifully
yep.
designed, super fast and responsive, and makes it easy to save links to emails.
Things is really good. Things is expensive. If you have Apple products, Things is really good, also really expensive. It's like $50 for the Mac app. I think it's $20 for the iPhone app and like $10 for the Watch app. You're spending like $80 or $90 for a to-do list. I'm like, I'm going to use something for free. Anyway,
Websites. But now let's take the example of, say, writing a personal essay.
Yeah.
That doesn't have an exact time that it needs to happen in.
Sure.
And so I'm going to put it on the actionable side. It is still an action you'll have to take, but this one is going to go in your task manager. We've talked about the action hemisphere. Now let's turn our attention to the other hemisphere, which is the reference side. Once again, we have two options. The first one is a Notes app. Notes apps are a place to store bits of digital content,
Yep.
text, images,
So this is
links.
what I was talking
the
about.
power of a
This is what I
digital
was-
Notes app is that it's casual. You just dash off a thought.
Here we go. So this is what I was talking about a minute ago about like a Notes app. I use Apple Notes. I think he uses Evernote.
Or drop in a photo or paste a link without having to worry about exactly how it's formatted. I think of my notes as a working environment, like a studio or a laboratory. When I sit down to work, the first thing I do is open up my Notes app because that is where I am actually doing the work. But not everything can go in a Notes app. There are a few kinds of content, such as a PDF or a file that's too large, or a shared document like a Google Doc, that should go in your general file storage instead. So for example, quotes
It's just your files.
from a book. First question is it actionable or not? It's not actionable. And then between these two options, is it something that needs to be maintained in its current format, or is it very large? Not really. So it can go in the Notes app.
Yeah, you
Now
just
let's take
store it
another
away, and you're
example.
like, hey,
Let's say
now
you're doing
I've
some research
now
and
I've
you save
set-
a useful PDF.
so like that's the kind of thing like a quote from a book. That'll just be like into your Notes app. You'll just copy and paste that, a cool quote into your Notes app. You store it away for later. I mean, you could put it in your file storage, but it's going to be as a note, right? It's going to be text, or it's going to be like a Google Doc, and that's going to be in your file storage, but it's, it's this quote from a book, right? But your Notes app is kind of different than your files. Like what he was talking about is your Notes app is where you do things, right? So in your Notes app, you've got everything, all the information that you're figuring out, right? All that information sits there in your Notes app. And then what happens is from your Notes app, you go, oh, so I need to schedule, for instance, I need to schedule a certain thing because that's going to be one of the next maybe tasks or one of the next things I have to do. From your Notes app, you're like, oh, so here's something I wanted to reference and I need to have a meeting about that on Tuesday. Great. So then you like set a meeting for Tuesday, right? And then in your tasks, you're like, okay, in that meeting, we're going to figure out who's doing A, who's doing B, who's doing C. Great. So then that goes into your task manager. And then you're like, oh, I'm the one who's doing C. Great. I'm going to get the files out of my file manager and do what I need to do. And he'll talk about file system.
The content in PDFs often can't easily be turned into other formats. Definitely goes on the reference side, but can't be turned into notes, and so we'll keep it in file storage on something like Google Drive. Begin thinking about your productivity as a system. It's something apart from yourself that you can step back and design and change. When you start to feel that sense of information overload rising, instead of succumbing to it or thinking there's something wrong with you, ask yourself a question. What is going wrong in my system that is creating this feeling? In other words, it's not you, it's your system. If you're wondering how to organize these different parts of your second brain, which is where a lot of people struggle, that's why I created Para. Para cuts across all four.
So what Para is, projects, areas, resources, archives. He'll get into it.
These systems, giving you a single way to organize all information regardless of where it's located. Check out our Para series to learn more. I personally use Google. Google.
I call it Joogle. He's trying to draw a brain.
Okay, I'm learning.
That's actually.
I'm learning.
That's actually funny. All right, go away. I don't want to keep watching you. Okay, here's Para then. This is
And
what
be easily sorted into 4 groups.
So this is what I was talking about with how I set up my notes app, right? So he's going to talk about Para, which is projects, areas, resources, archives. So over here, from like here to here to here is projects. Here all the way down to here is areas, and they're labeled blue, red, and yellow for the different areas in my life. So like blue is like personal things, right? So home, my son, different, whether it's people, whether it's, sermon notes. And then I have my work stuff here. I have Zach Lee stuff, music stuff here. And then here are what's called from the green to green here. These are resources. So it's like, oh, AI isn't really something that I don't have a lot in here for AI. But AI isn't something where that's an area in my life where I'm like studying it or I need to be pulling a lot of notes from it. Like, for instance, here's a bunch of stuff about books. Like, this is my reading list currently, things I've finished, things I want to do next, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I should probably not. So all kinds of things that I want to do with books, right? Well, this is an area in my life. Reading is an area in my life. And like, different quotes from the Bible and stuff, and I've got like family things here, health and fitness things here. I've got studies. I've got different purchases that I've made, different notes from the teen group at church that I'm part of. Then like here is like hopefully things can get out of order. Here's things for like work, for instance. And so like I'm taking notes over different things. Like the other day, these are notes that I need to like here was notes from the other day from a meeting at work, and like that was a lot of fun. And so like there's all these kinds of sections where these things go. Resources is different because it's like just things you want to kind of reference later. Like media, there's just different media, right? There's maybe different memes that I want to remember, which are going to be, where are my memes? Here's some memes. There's a bunch of memes here. This is from Christian Ninja Stream. It's pretty awesome. So anyway, it's you'll look at this and be like, well, there's nothing in memes, right? Because the way that he ends up talking about this, he'll say that your files need to match your notes, and it needs to match your calendar needs to match your reminders, etc., etc. So like if I'm looking at my notes, blue is like personal stuff for me. Red is my job. Yellow is music. So then when I'm looking here at different things, right? So all these are blue because they are personal. All of these should be red. I don't change all of them to red, but like you can see that like different ones are yellow here, different ones are red here, different ones are going to be blue here like this. But then like when I'm here in my projects, like you can see which ones are red, blue, yellow because of where they're at. Then you've got the resources, which are here, which again are the green ones over on this side. It's a whole big thing, but it's the coolest thing when everything has a place to go. The other thing then is this big black folder here with all these things. These are all finished projects. These are projects where they were up here and then I finished them. And so I move them out of the way because they're not current projects anymore. So anyway, back to the video.
Let me introduce you to Para, the organizing system that I use to organize information across my entire digital life.
Basically,
this is the
everything goes somewhere. Like this guy says right here on the screen, now I can find anything in a few seconds.
Most popular framework I've ever developed. And in this video, I'm going to show you how it works.
It's so true.
Most people overcomplicate their note-taking and knowledge management because they don't have a framework that helps them make decisions about where things should go. They have to remember a complex set of rules or redo decisions over and over again. Instead, I want you to create a workflow that you can follow every single time you create a new note or save a new document. That workflow follows the 4 letters of Para: your projects, areas, resources, and archives. Let's talk more about each one. Projects are any outcome you're actively committed to that requires multiple work sessions to complete. Projects have 2 important features. First, they have an outcome, a goal that you're trying to reach. And second, projects end. They have a deadline or a time frame you want to complete them by. The key thing to notice about projects is that they're important, they're actionable right now. They're action-oriented and short-term in focus. Some examples: writing a new blog post, reorganizing a part of your house, potty training a dog, planning a vacation trip. Each of these endeavors will require different kinds of information, notes and research, plans, schedules, and you'll need a way to track the thoughts and ideas that you have over time. I'll show you my current projects and how I organize them shortly. Second, areas. An area is a role or a responsibility that you have that has a standard you want to maintain over time. Areas are never really complete. There's no goal that you reach and check off that thing forever. The key thing to notice about areas, they're important and relevant on an ongoing basis, including right now, but unlike projects, they're also important later too. They aren't quite as actionable as projects, but still require attention. For example, in your finances, you might need to keep track of taxes. For your health, it could be your weight or cholesterol. For your relationship with your significant other, gift ideas, or favorite places that you might want to visit together. So you see, even though you can't complete an area, it's still important to be able to track your ideas and your information and your dreams and your wishes over time for each area. Third, we have resources. Resources is really any topic of ongoing interest or any kind of just useful reference. And they're basically like a catch-all for everything else that isn't something you need to keep track of right now for, say, a project or an area, but it might be interesting in the future. They are low on actionability. They're waiting to be activated later for future projects or future areas that they could contribute to. A few examples. Interesting subjects you'd like to learn more about. Random interests and hobbies, like AI. Places you'd like to visit one day, content or quotes or information related to architecture or books you've read. It can really be anything. Sometimes.
So like for me, I have a whole area for music because I'm actually doing actionable things within it. Whereas resources is just like, oh, I found this cool article about AI that I'd like to reference sometime. Or maybe read it later or something like that.
These resources are for fun or just in case. Other times they're very practical, like recipes or case studies for your business or photos for a future project, even if it's not something you're committed to right now. Fourth, we have the archives.
What was that
Your
cut?
archives are just...
Hang on. What was this cut? So they cut, it was a different cut, And he just blinks his eyes.
future project, even if it's not something you're committed to right now.
Right here.
Fourth, we have the future project, even if it's not something you're committed to right now. Fourth, we have the archives. Your
like,
archives
cuts to
are
him, he
just
blinks, and it
inactive
cuts away.
items from any of the 3 previous categories. Think of them like cold
that's
storage.
funny.
They're
That's
almost
funny.
completely unactionable,
that.
just waiting there in case you need to find or reference them sometime in the future. The key for archives is that whenever a project becomes inactive, you don't want to delete that material. There's no reason to delete anything these days. Just archive it. That way it can still be searched for later. It can be accessible whenever you have a notes app available, such as on your computer, your tablet, or your smartphone. But in the meantime, it won't clutter up your workspace and distract your focus. I put resources and projects into the archives pretty often, but projects are the most commonly archived because they have a built-in completion date. It's rare that I'd archive an entire area, but it does happen. For example, if I have a big life change or decide to change my priorities. This is how I organize my notes and all my files. And the key is that I can have
So notes, like I was saying, all these notes, all these folders go under what is project, area, resource, or archives. And then the same is true about my files. I've got projects, areas there, and then resources and archives. And all of them it's all connected, right? So anytime that I have a new project, for instance, I'm going to have a new folder in my files. I'm going to have a new folder in my notes, and then I also actually, I don't know if I want to open it, but in my email, I do the same thing. So I've got a spot in my email where I have all my projects in my email. So anything that pertains to the project, I get an email about a project, it goes into that folder. And then I'm like, hey, I need to work on that project today. I know exactly where to get all my emails. They're in a single folder in my mail app. And so I've got mail and notes in my files all have the same structure in the files. It's pretty incredible. All because
all
this guy
of
told
these
me
categories in every single part of my life. I have the exact same system in Google Drive, on my personal computer,
That's what
among
he's
other
talking about.
places. The purpose of Para is really to answer the question, how do I organize my notes and files once and for all? And therefore to minimize the amount of time I'm spending making that decision every day, focusing on taking action instead of constantly reorganizing things. Let me give you a little tour of what my own Para system looks like day to day. What you see on the screen is my digital note-taking app, which is Evernote. Been using it for years. I just clicked here on the left where it says notebooks. Notebooks is what Evernote calls folders. Some note-taking systems also use tags, which work just as well. Many thousands of notes. I think I have more than 6,000 or 7,000 notes.
They
all fit
7,000?
into
What do
just
I have?
4 very
I have
straightforward,
1,200.
clear categories.
I've only been doing this a couple years.
Think about
but I
how
have
amazing
1,200
that is.
notes.
That thousands of discrete pieces of information can be easily sorted into 4 groups: projects, areas, resources, and archives. I like to put a number before each one, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that they appear in this order, from most actionable to least actionable. Before we dive into what is contained within each of these Para categories, take a look at this number in parentheses after each one. So think of this number 1 projects as a folder, and then within that big folder, there are a number of smaller subfolders. One for each active project. I typically find that most people have somewhere between 15 and 25 projects. That might actually seem like a lot, but if you
He's going to cover it here. It seems like it's a lot, but when you have different areas of your life that there are projects, like for instance, like I was showing mine, like here's my projects, and like blue is personal, yellow is music stuff. Like here's Robot with a Ram Cannon is well, I'm not supposed to say it, but that's the name of the game, right? that I'm making the song for. So then I've got all these, which are different notes, different files to do with that. I've got red are the work ones, blue are personal. And so there's a handful of projects here, but it's all different things for different areas.
Time to really list out all the different goals and outcomes that you're working toward. 15 to 25 is quite a standard number. So you can see here that I have 19 currently active projects. My taxes for last year. I have a blog post that I'm working on. I have cohorts of my online course. I have the book that I'm launching.
Mariah's live. We're
18
gonna
notes
go right
related
here
to
in a
my
second.
son's education plan. All sorts of different things. And once again, look at the numbers in parentheses for an idea of how much information I'm keeping for each one of these projects. It ranges from 0, so you can tell I really have not even started on the research for this article that I'm writing, all the way to some that have 25 or 30, or the biggest one of all, which is the book I've been working on for a couple of years, which is 71 notes. Let's just take a look at the notes contained within one of these project folders. If I look at the brand identity.
Yeah, so anyway, it's a super great way that I've decided to do the same thing, which is organize my notes in this way, and I love it so much. Let's go to another song. Another song. Let's say goodbye on a different one. All right. Have a good night, everyone. If you're on Twitch, we're gonna go right out to Mariah. If you're anywhere else, the stream will probably end. Come over to Twitch. Go to Mount Mariah, MNT Mariah. Actually, she was the last one chatting. You can see her name in the chat right here. Go to Twitch. Go to that. Go to Twitch. Go to that. Mount Mariah. And we're gonna head over there on Twitch. Peace out. Have a good night, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. Talk with you later. We're going to make some more music coming up in the next week. I'll actually be out of the house, but we're still going to make some music. So let's head over. Let's, if you're not on Twitch, stream's going to end. If you're on Twitch, we're heading to Mariah. I don't know how to do that, though. How do you do that? Raid. You have to do @ Does that work? Invalid username? No, it's not. Okay, I can figure this out. No. What's happening? What is happening? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some things here. Why is this not working? Come on. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm trying, okay? Okay. There's supposed to be a button. I don't see the button yet. Raid, here we go. Here we go.
Koi, I couldn't. How can you put? Well, the bottom of it is like pointy. And
Let's go.
Grabs boba and drinks and stuff.
I don't know. How do you just raid out? Oh, right now. Here we go. Boom.
aggressive much.
Hey, let's go.